The news headline: Ize-Iyamu rattles Obaseki on performance. Edo State Governor Godwin last night failed to clearly defend his government's performance in critical areas of job creation, healthcare provision, agriculture, security, and infrastructure development. He also failed to debunk the claim that he did not possess the requisite qualifications for admission into the University of Ibadan, where he graduated. It was during a debate organized by Channels Television and its partner to enable Obaseki, the People's Democratic Party candidate, and Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu, the All Progressive Congress (APC) contender, to sell their candidature to the people. The Edo State governorship election will hold on Saturday. Ize-Iyamu said Obaseki has not performed and that he borrowed millions of naira on account of agriculture sector without any results. He also cheated the governor for failing to employ teachers when there are no teachers in the classroom, while no doctors was hired in the absence of medical personnel to work in hospitals. He said the government closed down the nursing school, raising the fear of lack of nurses in the state in the near future. Ize-Iyamu said firms in Sobe and Warake, among others, are neglected. He said the stake in modular refinery under construction was a mere 1%. On security, Ize-Iyamu said we can combat human trafficking if we make the home environment more conducive and curb the rural to urban drift. There are laws in place and the federal government is doing a lot to reduce it. The personnel deployed in our state for combating insecurity will be complemented by our organized state police, but we must work with federal government and every other stakeholders. Our people must feel safe at all times. Kidnapping is high in the state. We are not showing enough concern. If I were governor, I would have acted on veritable intelligence and mobilized security agencies to flush them out of the forest around Okada or Fosu Road. There have been increase in security votes, but there have been no investment in security. Our state is one of the few in the country with no advance in technology for fighting security. Our security vehicles cannot fight security. I will introduce tracker and drone to tackle crimes. Ize-Iyamu said the 2 billion the state invested in Sobe farm by partnering with Saru farms had not yielded any meaningful results. The governor made what I might call a very lame attempt and he failed completely, and we are in a very sorry state. During Christmas, for example, people were going to Abakaliki to bring rice. They were going to KB to bring rice. Obaseki faulted the figure but did not mention the amount he spent. On his certificate, Obaseki said it was ironic for somebody who has no certificate to comment on the certificate issued to him by the University of Ibadan in 1976. I studied in the Faculty of Arts and the university had said I graduated from the institution. It is very sad that in a country like Nigeria, some people who do not have the qualifications have the effrontery to challenge the qualifications of those who went to proper schools. This is a very sad situation that we have found ourselves, he said. But Ize-Iyamu fired back. He said, "We have no doubt that you attended the university. The issue is you failed school certificate. You had no English and maths, which will make it difficult to enroll for A-level. And if you got A-level, why is it that you have not been able to present A-level? Where is the result? You have only 3 credits without maths and English." That is a moral question. A lot of people are looking up to you as a governor and as a leader. I am shocked that the State School of Nursing and Midwifery has been closed. The danger is that we will be going outside our state to look for nurses to help our mothers in labor. The government has spent around 16 billion to train teachers, but how has this improved education in the state? Obaseki said the data records were available for verification and denied spending so much. He admitted that there were challenges in the area of employment. Human capital development in one of the areas of the government has accomplished a lot. Jobs came from the way government addressed the problems by creating a sense of purpose to encourage the private sector to participate, he said. Obaseki accused the predecessors Adams Oshomole of borrowing recklessly during his tenure, saying he put the state in a debt burden of 120 billion. We have been able to service the debt to ensure that the state can survive, he said. But Ize-Iyamu reminded Obaseki that he was the chief economic advisor to Oshomole for 8 years. According to him, the promises made by Obaseki in the area of agriculture and security were not fulfilled. He has also borrowed lots of funds with nothing to show for them. My contestant had collected over 75 billion in debt. What did he do with them? All his promises remain unfulfilled despite the fact that he came in when there was high windfall in Edo, he said. Obaseki said the state was working closely with the federal government to reduce the crimes. We have software in government which we use to track crime and monitor trends. We have deployed this a couple of times, especially when kidnapping was raised in Okada or Ore axis. We cleared both sides of the forest and collaborated with federal authorities to bring sanity. We have young men that are providing intelligence on what is going on in their areas. This has helped to tame cult groups in the community. We call them public work volunteers, he said. Ize-Iyamu accused the governor of banding fake statistics in employment in the state. According to him, most schools and hospitals do not have teachers and doctors. 8 of 10 graduates in Edo State don't have jobs. There is unemployment in the state. The governor was releasing fake statistics. Little jobs available were given to outsiders, he said. Ize-Iyamu added, my fellow contestant is not worried about brain drain in the medical sector. This is according to him because he wants to do e-diagnostics. Mr. Obaseki did not know of the Stella Obasanjo Hospital, which was built over 12 years ago. So what was he doing when he was in government? He does not even know what is happening in the state. Your disqualifications by APC arose from information your party, now the PDP, provided, because the PDP, when I was contesting against you in 2016, said you have no results. Why have you not answered the question? Where is your result? The governor did not respond to this claim. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe.